Okay, so today I'm going to show you something pretty cool that is going to be fantastic when I set it up here with my new desk that I actually got coming up. And this is the VIJIM LS08 flexible overhead camera mount desk stand. So here's the thing. This thing looks amazing. We're going to be installing this here, and it's going to be primarily what I'm going to use for my overhead camera. My camera is really not too heavy, so it should work just fine, but I want to kind of give you a look so you can have an idea what we're looking at. So just to compare real quick, this is the LS10 and this is just a regular stand, right? This is going to be attached to the desk and it's going to have your extension right here that you can set up a camera up here, right? So that's going to be for the 10 model right here. I'm going to be using this one as well. And now we have the LS08, which is the flexible arm, right? So it's going to be a little bit more, and as you can see right here, this is kind of what you're going to get. Right now, I'm going to tell you, to me, it kind of feels like you could utilize this just as a regular LS10 if you really want to. But obviously, this one has another extension right here that it's going to come this way. I'm going to show you that as I do the video right here. You see in kind of like the unboxing, you see how it comes wrapped, you see how it comes in the bag or package or whatever, and you can see that it looks pretty decent. Now, you saw that overhead camera that I have, and it's actually attached to the ceiling, which I don't want to do that with my new desk. And I'm going to tell you, one of the only cons when it comes to setup like this is that you got to worry about hitting the desk, right? If you bang on the desk or something, it's going to translate to the camera, and sometimes you can see a little bit of shaking. So again, if you decide to go for a desk mount, just make sure that you don't bang on the table and things like that. Now, there's a lot of advantages, and in my case, it's primarily fantastic if you have a space that is kind of small, right? Because again, by not having tripods, by not having anything behind your desk, you can set up everything in your desk and everything is right there. Everything's compact. You can reduce the footprint or your setup. To me, it's really a fantastic way. And I'm going to tell you, when you have a camera like this and an overhead camera like this, it just improves the quality of your equipment, right? Easily, you could be showing equipment such as this, and you could do shots like this very easy, and then you could come back to your main camera. So again, this thing has a ton, just a ton of capabilities. I love having an overhead camera, and I think it's going to run fantastic. Okay, so here we have it right here, and I already attached it. So essentially, you have your regular clamp right there. That's going to be the clamp. Obviously, it's going to be clamped to your desk, obviously, right? And then you have your first stick right here. This is not going to be extendable, kind of like the LS10 is. Then you attach a second stick right here, and then you could come with a 90-degree and come this way. Now, keep in mind that these connections right here are balls, and essentially what you can do is that you can loose it up, and it gives you some flexibility, right? So you don't really have to come into all the way up and then take a 90-degree turn or anything like that. You could kind of like work it as you need it, right? So if you need to come a little bit closer and then do like a weird turn or something like that, you should be able to do that. All right, just to give you an idea, I did got a bunch of B-roll, so you should be able to see that, but I put it right here for you guys to see. It's connected to the desk right here. You have your first extension here. You have another extension and another one right here, right? So again, this thing right here could be set up how you want it. You could go straight up and then turn, or you could kind of go like, I mean, it all depends how you want it, right? Again, this little balls right here allows you to do some flexibility here. As you can see, I'm moving this around. And again, you do have a little bit of flexibility where you want to put this arm as well. If you can see this thing right here, I tried to bring it closer to you guys. It does move. There is a little screw right there. It comes with a tool that you could tie that up. Another thing that I'm going to say is that you could run it with a ball. I am going to put a newer ball into this because I kind of like them. But again, you don't have to. If you see right here, you do have a ball right there that you could utilize. Again, if you're looking to frame your shot, you should be able to do it with that. Okay, a couple things that it comes in the package as well that I just want to mention. I think these are microphone adapters. I think this is the 1.4 to 5As, I believe. And another one is 1.4 to 3A adapters right here. Obviously, it comes with that tool to be able to lock the sections, and then little screws like this are the one utilized to lock those sections in place. Okay, so overall, it looks like a fantastic arm. This is going to be a first look at this. It looks great. I just can't wait until my table get here and we start setting up the cameras again.